am the last heir of an ancient African caste, and before I die, I must impart a secret and a warning. Deep in the African jungle, there is a hidden temple. Behind its rock walls and metal doors is Taifa Jua, a great diamond of extreme purity, which legend says possesses the knowledge of all nations. Perhaps it was forged to be a blessing, but it has been a curse to all who have touched it. An ancient proverb says that danger is the brother of knowledge. Indeed, it is said that the misfortune of those who have possessed the Taifa Jua stretches around the world. For that reason, ancient wise men hid it in an unknown place to ensure that it would not be found. There is no single map to the temple. Instead, pieces of the map have been written on the skins of 8 drums, which must be reunited to open the temple. But beware, the drums are protected by a mysterious power. According to ancient legends, elemental spirits guard the treasure. The locations of the drums are unknown, and this is good. If Taifa Jua was ever uncovered, a terrible power would once again be unleashed.
Before I slap handcuffs on you and throw you in the brig, I want a complete debrief of your first so-called mission.
Where do I start?
The beginning.
I think you already know the beginning.
Why don't you start where you disobeyed a direct order to return to headquarters?
Okay. I was backing up the server when I realized that one of the encrypted files was actually a set of GPS coordinates. I traced the location to the museum in New York. Since nobody was around, I went myself. Hi, Chief.
What are you doing in New York?
I'm going after Carmen.
Don't even think about it. I want you back at the agency now.
I'm so close!
Jules and Shadow are already on the case in Siberia. You are a trainee. Get back here now.
Carmen's not in Siberia, Chief. She's here.
I'm ordering you to...
Can't hear you, Chief. Well, I guess this is it.
New York City, the Big Apple, the largest city in the United States and the second largest city in the world after Tokyo, Japan. New York's Ellis Island has been an important point of arrival for many immigrants for 3 centuries. The Statue of Liberty was built by the French in 1886 and given to the United States as a gift. It was thought to commemorate immigration, a beacon of hope and opportunity to the millions of people coming to America. New York is considered one of the most important cultural centers of the United States and is home to hundreds of museums, including the Museum of Modern Art and the Guggenheim.
Thought ACME would send a kid after me.
You got lucky this time.
Cole, this is Jules. Report in. What's going on?
She got away.
It's okay, Cole. She has a nasty habit of getting away. Come on back to HQ.
Okay. Maybe I'm not up for this after all. Wait a second. I found a clue. Take a look.
It's a Maori design.
Maori?
Yes, from New Zealand. The GPS coordinates we just got confirm that location.
Destination, New Zealand. So, with Agent Argent's help, I followed the clue to New Zealand.
Curious, isn't it? That she always leaves clues behind. It's as if she wants to be followed. The question is, why?
I noticed that. I was thinking maybe...
I'm not interested in your hypotheses. What happened when you arrived in New Zealand?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I was talking to one of the villagers, asking if anyone had seen anything strange lately, when... The people are afraid. There must be a reason. Hello?
Cole, I don't care where you are. I want you to return to headquarters now. And don't pretend you don't hear me this time. What are those sounds?
Don't know. I'll find out for you.
Forget the sounds. I want you to return immediately. I'm sending Jules and Shadow for...
New Zealand is a country made up of a pair of large islands and several smaller islands, and is located in the southern hemisphere, deep in the South Pacific Ocean. It's 1,000 miles from Australia, 4,500 miles from South Africa, and 900 miles from New Caledonia. Its capital is Wellington, named after General Wellington, who defeated Napoleon in 1815. New Zealand is home to 3,800,000 people, often referred to as Kiwis. The two principal languages are English and Maori. Rotorua is a city in the central region of the Northern Island, one of the most geothermally active regions in the world. It's well known for its numerous geysers, steaming lakes and streams, bubbling mud pools, and active volcanoes. Rotorua is also an important center of Maori culture.
Jules, I'm in the protection chamber.
Have you located the drum?
No, it's not here.
Focus, Cole. Look for clues.
Yeah, there's a red cloth.
I see it. And look, there's some footprints too.
I'll follow them.
Be careful, Cole. Carmen used to work for ACME, and she just loves to set traps for us.
Carmen's robots.
Wait for backup, Cole.
Backup? I'm in New Zealand. Darn! She's getting away. She threw something to me.
Well, what is it?
There's a note on it. It says, "You might need it." Signed Carmen.
It's a Peruvian hat.
Then I know where I'm going. I'll find her. So then I had to go halfway around the world to Peru.
You did not have to. You chose to.
I followed ACME procedure. I stayed on task.
ACME procedure! We're obviously going to have to give you a refresher course. Just go on with your story.
I chartered a plane and had the pilot fly to the coordinates I got from the GPS.
Cole! This is the chief! Where are you?
I got the drop on Carmen. I'm at Machu Picchu. Whoa!
Cole!
Yeah, Chief. Just got one little problem. I'm stuck in a tree.
Tree?
Just gotta capture Carmen and... somehow find a way out of this jungle.
Peru is located on the western side of South America along the Pacific Ocean. Some archaeologists believe that there were human beings living in Peru as early as 12,000 BC. During the 15th and early 16th century, Peru was the heart of the Inca Empire, which stretched across much of South America. In 1532, Spanish conquistadors attacked and defeated the Inca Empire. Peru became a central point for the expansion of Spanish control over the western part of South America. Even though the Spanish controlled the area for hundreds of years, Machu Picchu wasn't discovered until 1911 by a professor from Yale. The Incas constructed these massive temples without using any type of mortar or cement. What's even more impressive is that they didn't use wheels as a mode of transportation. In fact, the only wheels discovered in Incan culture were found on children's toys.
Cole, are you there? Answer me.
I'm here.
I'm glad you're okay, kid.
Thanks. But I think I lost her.
She didn't leave a clue?
No.
Sorry, didn't have time for a clue. You really are quite persistent, aren't you?
I'm gonna get you, Carmen.
In the meantime, I'll see you, Arundel.
Darn. I tried to track her, but didn't have time.
It's not like her not to leave a clue.
Wait a second. She did. What did she say when she signed off?
See you around.
No, not around. Arundel.
And the point is?
Arundel is a castle in England. It was built in 1155 by Henry II, and...
So what happened when you arrived in England?
I went immediately to Arundel Castle. I got there just in time. Carmen and her robots were already there, and I knew they had to be up to something.
Cole! Report in now!
Hi, Chief.
Why are you whispering?
I don't want Carmen to hear me.
Are you that close to her?
Just playing it safe. According to the ACME field manual and, well, Shadow, I need to maintain radio silence in this situation. Cole out.
London is the capital of England. It's home to Big Ben and the British Museum. It's also the home of the Queen of England. England has been inhabited for about 30,000 years. Some of its early inhabitants were the Celts, which explains the importance of Celtic culture and music in the British Isles. The British are referred to as Anglo-Saxons because Germanic tribes called the Angles and the Saxons invaded England in the 5th century, marking the beginning of the Anglo-Saxon period. Britain has birthed some of the greatest writers the world has ever known, including Shakespeare, H.G. Wells, and Dickens. Its scientists have included Charles Darwin and Sir Isaac Newton. Arundel Castle was built in the 12th century and used by members of royalty throughout the centuries. It's now home to the Duke and Duchess of Norfolk.
Jules, she got away again.
Keep after her, Cole. No one said this was going to be easy.
What do you make of this?
Tibetan.
Tibet, here I come!
In Paris, you got to the drum before she did.
True. But I wonder, do you think that was part of her plan?
I wouldn't put it past her. She's the most elusive and mysterious opponent we have ever faced.
You haven't heard anything yet.
When we left off, you were on your way to Tibet.
Cole, this is the Chief. I know where you are. What I don't know is what you are doing.
I received intel concerning a secret route leading to the hidden monastery.
If you attempt to go in there in broad daylight, you'll be caught.
Okay, if you say so, I'll go in at night.
Wait, Cole!
Tibet, sometimes called the rooftop of the world, is located in Central Asia between China, Nepal, and India. Tibet is mostly surrounded by mountains, including the Himalayas. The Himalayas are home to Chomolungma, the highest mountain in the world, known in English as Mount Everest. Tibet was annexed by China in 1951. The Dalai Lama, then the leader of Tibet, was forced to flee his home at the Potala Palace. Prayer wheels are used to recite a prayer for world peace. Om Mani Padme Hum. Potala Palace, the largest building in Tibet, was constructed on top of a hill in Lhasa.
So, she left you a Phuong Malai. It's a symbol of good luck. Curious.
Maybe she was getting to like me.
I doubt that. Go on with your story.
As soon as I got to Thailand, I went to the old antique dealer who was selling one of the African drums. Unfortunately, Carmen was seconds ahead of me. Cole here, running.
I need you to get back to headquarters now.
Can we talk about this later?
No, we cannot talk later.
Thailand, located in East Asia near Cambodia, Laos, and Malaysia, is situated in a lush tropical landscape and has some of the most varied flora in the world. Thailand has an archaeological record dating back over 5,000 years. Scattered throughout Thailand are ancient walled cities and huge temples. Thai food is typically spicy, seasoned with heaps of garlic, chilies, and a mix of lime juice, lemongrass, and fresh coriander. It's usually served with rice. The city of Bangkok is composed of a network of natural and artificial canals that crisscross the city and provide transport for passengers and cargo. On the full moon night of the 12th lunar month, the Thai people hold the beautiful Loi Krathong Festival, or the Festival of Light, in which people float candles on the rivers and silently make a wish.
Yeah! Give it up, Carmen. You're trapped. Don't do it!
You ought to know that I always have an escape plan.
What happened, Cole?
What do you think? She got away again.
Did she leave a clue?
Nope. She didn't have a chance this time. Wait a second.
How did you know where to go once you arrived in New Orleans?
As I passed a newsstand on Bourbon Street, I saw a headline about a robbery at the African American Museum.
It sounds like you were too late.
That's what I thought. I was about to give up. Then I saw something.
New Orleans is a city in the southern United States, where the Mississippi River meets the Gulf of Mexico. New Orleans is famous for its nearby bayous, which are water marshes populated by alligators and other wildlife. The bayou area has a colorful history marked by tales of pirates, gamblers, and voodoo. Today, New Orleans hosts Mardi Gras, a raucous festival of costumes, jazz, and general revelry. Mardi Gras is celebrated on Fat Tuesday, the day before Ash Wednesday, which is when many Christians begin fasting for Lent. People are buried above ground in New Orleans. The water level is so high that underground burial is impossible.
There's no way out this time, Carmen. Don't have much to say now, do you? A mannequin?
Cole, what's happening? Did you catch her?
No such luck. It wasn't even her. This can't be right. She always leaves a clue. Wait a second. Here's a map.
Come on, let's see what's on it.
Rwanda.
Get there as fast as you can. I have a feeling that our little game is almost over.
She had all the drums and was heading to Rwanda.
Go on.
Carmen's ultimate destination was the Parc National des Volcans, situated deep in Rwanda's jungle. So I got there just in time to see her robots securing the area.
Is located in Central Africa, east of the Great Lakes, near Burundi, Tanzania, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Rwanda is called the Land of the Thousand Hills because the principal geographical feature of Rwanda is the Virunga mountain range, which is characterized by steep mountains and deep valleys. It includes Rwanda's highest point, Volcan Karisimbi, one of the 8 major volcanoes located in the Virunga Range. The park in Virunga offers an incomparable diversity of habitats, from snowfields to lava plains. The park is home to hippopotamuses, mountain gorillas, and birds from Siberia, which migrate there each winter. In 1987, mountain gorillas were in danger of becoming extinct, with only 248 living in the wild. While still endangered today, because of conservation efforts, their numbers have grown to about 650.
Took you long enough.
Better late than never. This time, Carmen, there's no escape. As we speak, my colleagues are closing in on you.
You expect me to believe that? Not without the diamond! Take my hand!
And she was gone.
Well, this is quite a tale.
But I didn't catch her.
You came awfully close, and, well, truth be told, that's as good as can be expected. Actually, you handled yourself pretty well. Good mission. But from now on, I expect you to follow orders.
Yes, Chief.
Don't forget your bag, Agent Gannon.
Until next time, Carmen.